I want to welcome you to the Forward in Faith initiative. The Lord is ready to do amazing things through Legacy Church, and this will happen as each of us chooses to move forward in faith together. In this Forward in Faith initiative, we will fund our ministry plan over the next 2 years in even bigger and bolder ways, while also raising the capital to offset the expense of a 24/7 home here in Canton and completing much-needed renovations to our Marietta campus. Our God-inspired vision is to connect people with Christ, one another, and God's mission. There are numerous ministries we have that help us collectively fulfill that purpose. The first component of our Forward in Faith initiative is to fund our ministry plan, aka budget, for the next 2 years in even bigger and bolder ways. This is an amazing opportunity for us to build on the legacy of our church and further the mission of Legacy Church.
You giving basically enables the church to be able to spend the money in the areas they need to have the upkeep done here, to have the community outreach that we do, and not only locally but abroad. That's something that's very important to Legacy. And I think you have to have the capital in order to do these things and make a difference.
When you have an opportunity to give, first of all, it's going to help other people. It's been drilled into us for years that our purpose here is to love God and love people. It's hard to say you really love people if you're not willing to give your resources for them. Same thing with God. How can you say you really love God if you're not willing to give up your resources? So it's just an opportunity to do what we've been trained to do, really.
I totally believe that when you give, you get back. And it's worked for me my entire life. I'm a single mom of 2 children, and every time I had $5, if I gave $4.99, somehow God would bless me the next week with $10.
God is full of surprises. I think, if we're willing and our heart is in the right place, that God will have even better things for us.
God called Legacy Church to establish ministry centers in Marietta and Canton. Our responsibility is to have a spiritual impact in both of these communities as one church. The second component of our Forward in Faith initiative is to raise the capital to offset the expenses of securing a 24/7 home for our Canton campus and completing much-needed renovations to our Marietta campus. In doing both of these, we will better position ourselves to further our impact in these communities for Christ.
I think you have to take care of your home. You don't let it run down. You do whatever you can to keep it up and to always be ready for other people. And I think also new people come in and look to see how we take care of things here in Marietta.
Canton needs a 24/7 home because I don't know if everybody knows, but they have to break. First of all, they can't do rehearsals and stuff like most churches are able to do. You can't do that because they're only able to use it on Sundays. So and the setting up and breaking down, unless you've been a part of that, you don't understand how difficult that is. And they've been doing that for many years. So it's just a lot to ask for volunteers to do. And to put on a good production of a worship team and stuff like that without the appropriate rehearsal time, very difficult.
I totally think we need a 24/7 home. Even when I've invited people, they're a little iffy as to is the church inside this building? We need somewhere where we can spend more time than just Sunday.
I think it's going to make this church able to continue to grow as in bringing in new members, handling things in a church that need to happen to make sure that we can secure future growth and financial stability to be able to make sure that Legacy Church is a pillar of this community for years to come.
We are trusting Him to move through His people to invest $2.25 million over these next 2 years to accomplish this Forward in Faith initiative and vision that He's given us. We can do this because the $2.25 million is our giving goal. Our primary goal is 100% participation. God can and will do this through us, but as in all things, His desire is that we would work together. His church and His people coming together to accomplish His vision that He's given us. My family and I are totally vested in our Forward in Faith commitment. We're asking God to give us clarity and reveal to us what sacrifices He's asking us to make in order to make our Forward in Faith commitment. And I'm simply asking you to do the same, to ask God what He wants you to do and then do that.
It's time to move forward in faith.
I am ready to move forward in faith.
We want to move forward in faith along with you.
Let's go forward in faith.